Yeah, no, not yet. Some of you may know that I am a weeb, and for those of you who are also in the weeb community, you may know that there is a certain movie coming out in May of 2022. Yes, I am talking about the Quintessential Quintuplets movie, and to show my support for Best Girl Miku Nakano, I of course bought the Miku tie. And while this tie was fairly expensive, it is not my only purchase to show my degeneracy. Inside this box is a pair of broken headphones, and for you audiophiles out there who are also fans of the show, you may know these pair of headphones to be the Technica ATH-WS990BTs.
But she never wore the WS990 in the anime!
Yes, I know that perfectly clear. Like, I spent like hours trying to find those pair of headphones. They don't actually exist. It's still based off of Audio Technica, I'm pretty sure, which is why the triangle's there. But those headphones are pretty much fiction. However, and disclaimer, I am also an anime-only watcher, so take my words with a grain of salt. In the
Manga.
apparently, the original pair of headphones somehow got damaged and were replaced by the Audio Technica WS990s, which are these right here, except they're in black. And trust me, despite my attempts, there are no blue ones in existence, which, I mean, this is a step closer. All I have to do is really just decal it black and paint the triangles white, which isn't too hard compared to what happened to these headphones. Not only do these headphones look like they've been through the wash, they're also incredibly damaged. Like, oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure they just threw it into the washing machine and was like, yeah, maybe give them a good wash and then I could resell them, you know? And according to the seller, they do work. Apparently they turn on, which I haven't really tried. Actually, let me try that right now. Oh, look at that. There's a light and it's trying to pair. So yeah, it does turn on, and I'd only assume that the drivers work as well. The only good side on this is that I got them for fairly cheap, though that does mean extra steps into how I can make this into the perfect Quintessential Quintuplets headphones. Step 1 is, of course, to repair the hinges over here. The second step is to, well, the earmuffs are easy. I already ordered a new pair. Those can slip right on. The hard part is trying to reupholster this headband because the leather is also coming off. I think it's actually called pleather technically. I don't know what that means though. And for that, I went to Joann Fabric to get some vinyl, which it was actually kind of cheap. Once I have finished all that, the final step is to give it a nice coat of paint. So I guess I should start by taking it apart then. So it might be a little long. With the power of editing. And here it is, taken all apart. It took a few hours, you know, it's kind of nighttime, and it's also been a month. Now what's broken here is the plastic piece of the headrest connector. But it literally looks like the previous owners rage quit, threw it down the stairs, and right into the dumpster before they realized they could have picked it out and resold it on eBay. But that's okay, I like this kind of project. Notably, I have 2 cracks to fix, and because of the way that it broke and the previous owner's like handlement, the wire's kind of stripped there. Now, thankfully, these parts are made out of ABS, a type of plastic that is also commonly used in 3D printing. How you doing? Chef Peter here for a recipe for ABS glue. First, you want to grab a vial, then add your acetone. I've always been a milk first kind of guy. Then add your chips of ABS plastic, either from a failed 3D print or really old printer. Give it a light swirl and allow it to sit for a few hours. You'll want the consistency of glue. While we wait, I checked the continuity on the wires and added some heat shrink tubing for protection. I decided doubling up would be a good precaution. After a few hours, I gave the vial of plastic goo a good stir with a barbecue skewer, and with it, I'm going to paint on the crack of both pieces. I'd rather have more than not enough because I could just cut off the excess anyway. The same was done for the piece on the headband. After about 6 hours, the glue turned into ABS slurry, which I used to reinforce the areas and where it cracked. I then allowed it to dry out for 12 hours to cure. After some paint and hooks, we were ready to paint. First hit it with some primer, then this amazing metallic blue, and finally a clear coat to seal it in. On to the headband. First, strip it of the stitches. Iron, trace, cut, stitch. So, slip it on and boom! Brand new, gold as old, blue headband. All that's left is to put it back together and make it look amazing. This was a very fun project that you can do as well. Now there are a few ways of tackling this project, the easiest being taking off these 4 screws from both sides and then taking apart as much as you can, taping everything up, and then spray painting. That is, of course, if you're okay with keeping the black band. If you want to do a custom band like this one, then what you're gonna have to do is take apart the whole headphones like I have here. Well, I guess not necessarily all of it, just really one of the speakers, but that way you could get the whole headband off and the new one on. Though to do that, there were 3 things that I found specifically difficult. The first being is that there are 6 total 6-pointed security screws, so you'll need a star bit with 6 points. The next being, you'll need to know how to desolder and resolder the wires back to the speakers and the motherboard. And then finally, there is this tiny little lock ring that holds the swivelly parts onto the speakers to the headrest, because, you know, they swivel. And I'm pretty sure they sell a special pair of pliers that just goes in there and easily plucks it out, but I didn't really have that. All I really used were regular pliers and tweezers with a lot of time and patience and what I like to call magic and prayers. I might have to suggest that you skip the primer part entirely because you might not even need it. Mixed in with the paint of spray is acetone, and that kind of melts the ABS plastic, so it probably will adhere better if you were to paint to it directly. But of course, it is your preference, and either way, I'm pretty sure it will look fantastic. I am personally very satisfied with this as it completes the Nakano Miku set, as I will be donning it at the wedding.